Okay, so we had a bit of a sell-off yesterday. As you can see, there was quite a bit of selling yesterday, and then after the market closed, there was a little bit of a bounce, and we were actually in this. We made 21 points, but then the sell-off continued, and we were not in that. However, this morning, as we can see, the market opened at it opened at 6:30 Pacific. But you can see that starting at around 5, we had a number of, these are the 15-minute, 5:30, I guess, we had a number of these green 15-minute candles. And then right around 7-ish, 7:15, we started, well, at 7:15, this red candle will have closed. And this was the first red 15-minute candle. So I was looking at that as an opportunity to maybe get back in, assuming that the market was going to roll over and head lower. So if you look at this is going to be tiny, but I'll zoom in a second. You can see that there's 4 red 5-minute candles. Now, I didn't really want to trust those just yet because the 5 minutes are too easily faked out. So I wanted to wait for the 15-minute to actually set up. So let's play this back because at 7:15 or so, we got in. And right now I've got this playback starting around 7:10. So let's let this bar close and we'll look at how we jumped in here. It still looks like it wants to be a green bar, as you can tell. But then it reaches a point. Actually, you know what? I'm going to zoom out. I was also watching the NQ, and at some point the NQ zoomed upward and then started to pull back. So you can really see it on the 5-minute. You can see it had actually zoomed all the way up to 24,546, and then it started pulling back, and it had a pretty substantial pullback. And in fact, that whole bar, as you can see, pause it right here. Pretty much the whole bar, I mean, 3/4 of the bar at least, gave back. So it went up there and then immediately selling kicked in and it forced it all the way back down here. So now if we go back and look at our 15-minute on the ES, you'll see that now this has gone from being green to being red. And this is the very first red 15-minute candle. So this is where I put the sell order in. So if I zoom in on this a little bit, I put it in just below, and was it 66.39? Yes, it was. That's exactly where I put this sell order in. And if you look at the 5-minute, you can see, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red 5-minute candles, including a big wick where it had gone all the way up here and then sold all the way back off again. This makes it just seem like the market wants to roll over and go lower. So let's let this play. And are we looking at the 5-minute? Yeah, we are. I'm going to just watch this on the 5-minute because tends to be how I trail the stops. So let's let this go and we'll see how it works. So it's still not immediately
Order
obvious.
found.
Okay, so there we are. The stop really should go up a couple of points here just so it's beyond, but that's fine. So now let's just watch this. And we can see that it's flirting a bit. It looks like it wants to go lower. It tries to go up a couple times, but then, it's kind of rolling over and giving up, which is good. That's what we want. It's fighting it a little, as you can see. But then finally it looks like, yeah, I know we're going lower. And that's good. So we'll let this go. Now, remember that when we move 15 points in the right direction, in the direction we want, the stop will move right up to break even. But we're waiting for that to happen. And once that happens, then I start looking at ways to trail the stop. Now, this is already set up to automatically trail 15 points behind wherever the stock price is. So that's baked in, but usually that's not enough. If I want to trail it on the 5-minute candles, and normally, I wouldn't necessarily need to do that, but I don't trust this market very frequently right now. It just tends to turn around and zoom back upwards, and I don't want to give away a whole bunch of potential profit. So we're just going to watch this. And now I'm going to come down here to 66.34. And so I'm right before, right above this red
Stop
bar.
fill.
And as you can see, it didn't take very long for it to zoom back upwards and take me right out. And it just kept on zooming up. And this is the reason why I trailed the stop. I had a shot of getting down to the 30 if it had kept going. But lately, it's been very much in the mode of go a little ways and then zoom backwards. And it's been pretty hard to maintain and keep profits. But in this instance, we managed to pull 5 points out of the market, and so that's $60, and hey, we'll take it. No, it's not. It's $25. It's $25, and we'll take it.